Libra, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each individual card. Ooh, well, there you go. Hmm. Libra, you're withdrawing an offer. Okay. You were putting some time and energy into a person or a project, and you've decided that that thing is not where it's at anymore. So now you're trying to retreat. You're trying to withdraw the time and energy that you put into something. You no longer have anything to offer this group, this project, or this particular person. This is interesting because the fear is how do I put this in words? You don't want to put the time and energy into this group or project or person, but you fear letting go of it completely. Okay. You feel like if you disappear into the sunset, nobody will notice and nobody will care. And you were really hoping when all this was happening that you were going to make a mark. So you want to leave, but you want people to miss you. That's what's going on here. Um, the reality of the situation is that you tried to take the lead, okay? And it didn't necessarily work out the way you wanted it to. And you're finding more fulfillment elsewhere. Other things are taking up your time and energy. It's not like there was a big problem or a big breakup or a big fight or a big conflict. Just slowly but surely, your time and energy started to drift to things that brought you more happiness. But you want this group to miss you, you know? So it's like you left it. You're like, but it wasn't sudden, it wasn't abrupt. The relationship itself just kind of dissolved. And I'll take them. We'll do a rapid fire round on this one. Yeah, you felt like the situation was no longer in your control. So what you did was you tried to find something that was a little bit more malleable, something that you could. I don't want to use the word manipulate in a negative tone, but you wanted something more where you could take the steering wheel. Okay? So this old energy, you weren't able to grab the steering wheel of life, so you wanted to find something more. So here you are making a strategy to try and find something that would bring you a little bit more emotional fulfillment. And you tried really hard to make these things work together, but you couldn't, okay? You couldn't do both things at once, so you had to make a choice. And you spent a lot of time on the choice, and it was actually very exhausting and very draining on you, but ultimately you felt pulled to the new, okay? It just made sense as the pieces of the puzzle were coming together. Like I said here, you wanted to bring people with you into this new energy. You wanted to maintain both. But one thing was just making you happier than the old. But you want people to miss you. It's almost like you want them to bid for you to come back. And if they would do that, you would. There was a lot of contemplation, but ultimately you took stock of what you had and you went with what was the greater resource. You went with the malleable energy. You didn't want to just blindly follow the crowd and the group anymore. That wasn't exciting to you. You wanted to be a mover, you wanted to be a shaker. So you were drawn to the new. The newness was exciting. But you miss this group and you want them to miss you. And the problem that you're having is you're thinking, I'm not part of this anymore. Shouldn't people miss me? But it seems to me like you pulled away from this group at a very slow pace, more and more and more and more. So why would they miss you when they've seen you walking away for a long period of time? Like I said, this wasn't a conflict. This wasn't an argument that popped off. This wasn't a sudden, you abruptly leaving. You faded away slowly. So maybe this group has just accepted your new energy. Maybe this group is just letting you go. Libra, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I wouldn't worry about this anymore, because if the new things that you're going towards are bringing you that much happiness, and the old things seem stagnant and stale, maybe you're headed in the right direction and it's just time to say goodbye. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.